Introduction. This module is presented to assist organizations in developing their implementation plans for use of the FDR courseware in fraud training initiatives. FDR e-learning is available to AAMVA member jurisdictions via download from the secure members-only area of AAMVA's website. It is intended to be downloaded by a single agency contact and then distributed by the agency to students. The courseware has been designed to ensure both delivery flexibility and knowledge retention. Because the courseware is segregated into logical modules and is available in a variety of formats, there are numerous approaches that you can employ in order to best fulfill your fraud training goals within existing strategies. In the past, AAMVA had required that only certified instructors lead FDR courses. This restriction was lifted in 2009, enabling organizations to utilize AAMVA's e-learning courseware in self-paced, computer-based environments, or to independently develop classroom sessions from the courseware, appointing instructors that the organization deems qualified. Although AAMVA does not provide classroom training, it does recommend that organizations choosing to implement a classroom component select instructors who are experienced in both training delivery and document examination. However, this is not mandated by the program, and organizations are not required to seek AAMVA approval of classroom instructor candidates. Resources. This module contains the full FDR Implementation Guide, which may be printed or circulated electronically. The guide is also included within all of the FDR download packages. Additionally, quick start guides are provided here and within the FDR download packages for Standalone and Learning Management System (LMS) implementations. These documents detail the technical and procedural aspects of FDR distribution. Click the link below the video player to access these resources. FDR modules. Approach. You'll notice that the training is broken into fully narrated, manageable modules addressing specific topics. These topics reach far beyond document examination and are applicable to all agency business units and staff levels, from frontline clerks to administrators. Generally, each module requires approximately 30 to 45 minutes to complete and includes a knowledge assessment that covers the material from that segment only. The AAMVA standard for pass-fail is 80%. This threshold is preset within the courseware. Flexibility. This modular approach can be used in a variety of ways to enhance delivery management. For example, some students may require taking only a subset of the modules based on their job duties or as part of introductory training for new department members, while others may benefit from completing all of the segments. Those segments need not be delivered all at once, but can instead be presented a few at a time to assist in time management and contribute to knowledge retention and application. Updates and refreshers. In addition to the base modules, FDR includes both an update-only module as well as a number of supplemental modules. The update-only module contains only material that has changed since the last full release of FDR, January 1 annually, and is ideal for refresher training for students who have previously completed their initial training. Conversely, supplements address a wide variety of fraud topics that may be of interest to those with particular job duties or deal with specific fraud trends. AAMVA recommends that students take the Update-Only module annually and repeat their entire study path every 2 to 3 years. Sample curricula. Because of FDR's modular approach, agencies are encouraged to create curricula by utilizing modules or combinations of modules to best suit their needs. Curricula may be developed for groups of students based on job class or duties by combining modules and/or prerequisites at the agency's discretion. For example, grouping pertinent modules can produce training paths such as FDR for new employees, FDR for driver licensing staff, FDR for vehicle staff, FDR for IRP staff, FDR for investigators, FDR for managers and administrators, FDR refresher for all employees. The implementation guide attached contains sample curricula tables to assist you in developing your own FDR syllabus. Completion recognition. Agencies are free to create and award completion certificates in any manner they choose. Delivery to students can be based on the completion of individual modules, groups of modules, or in conjunction with other internal training achievements. Recognition thresholds and distribution policies are at the complete discretion of the issuing agency. Formats. The training is downloaded at no cost to AAMVA jurisdiction members in a variety of formats. You may find that deploying one format alone suits your current training strategy, or that using a combination of formats may provide the best fit for your organization's training needs. Please note that each format's electronic file package contains a quick start guide. Please consult this file for instructions on how to unpack, move, and launch the program files contained in that format's file package. Finally, AAMVA member jurisdictions may request articulate source files should their particular needs fall outside the capabilities of the available formats. Standalone version. This format allows the courseware to be distributed by electronic means, such as copying to CDs or placing on an intranet or other shared file access utility, allowing students to access the courseware using a PC or laptop. Students can complete and print knowledge assessment results for submittal to you for tracking purposes. The electronic package contains a single indexed PDF job aid file in order to facilitate central electronic distribution. Course administrators are encouraged to distribute this file to students so that they may have an easily navigated and accessible resource at their disposal on the job. The courseware slides themselves are not printable within this format. More information on printing the courseware slides is discussed later. Learning Management System, LMS version. This format is designed for installation on an organization's existing learning management system and is SCORM compliant. Files are packaged appropriately for straightforward loading into most LMS systems. Particular adjustments may be needed with proprietary LMS systems, but are often minimal and quickly administered. Should your LMS require specific manipulations of files, AAMVA is happy to provide assistance. Like the standalone format, the electronic package contains a single indexed PDF job aid file in order to facilitate central electronic distribution. Course administrators are encouraged to distribute this file to students so that they may have an easily navigated and accessible resource at their disposal on the job. FDR Builder for PowerPoint and Print version. This format provides a series of PowerPoint files and associated courseware documents from each module. These PowerPoint files can be edited for custom presentations or printed to create manuals. Course administrators may access the knowledge assessments and answer keys from the corresponding files contained within this format's electronic package. This format is most commonly used to provide supplemental manuals to students as an additional reference source, as a classroom tool, or for study where electronic delivery is not possible. Using multiple versions. Because the demographics of an organization's student base are often varied, it may be advantageous to use combinations of formats for delivery. For example, although students in particular offices may have access to the organization's LMS, employees in remote areas may not. In this case, the organization might implement LMS access combined with delivery via CD or classroom sessions to remote locations. Classroom sessions. Organizations may choose to use the courseware as the basis for developing classroom sessions and are free to assign instructors they deem qualified and tailor classroom content as desired. To facilitate this approach, the Standalone or FDR Builder format of the courseware can be loaded to a laptop and presented via projector. Instructors can speak to each of the slides and progress with the class at a designed pace, and can vary subject material to best suit the needs of the student group. They may choose to approach the knowledge assessments as a group activity or require completion on an individual basis during the session or as a post-session assignment. Job aids may be pre-printed as manuals for use during the class or distributed electronically for students to retain after the session. Hands-on sessions. A hands-on session is traditionally coupled with classroom delivery, but need not be limited to this environment. For example, an organization may assign modules for students to complete via self-paced, computer-based access, and then arrange for hands-on sessions to practice skills with physical samples in a group or instructor-led environment. Organizations can use a variety of documents that may be of particular interest to the student group. Although there is a natural inclination to include a significant number of counterfeit or altered documents, using known genuine samples allows students to become familiar with genuine quality standards and to question documents below those standards. Activities. The appendices to the attached implementation guide contain a number of sample hands-on activities. Organizations should feel free to develop their own activities or alter these samples in any way necessary to suit training approaches and topic or document focus. These sample sheets were developed to make students aware of the incremental improvements in their examination skills. Specifically, Appendix A, a first look at documents. Appendix B, examining documents. Appendix C, local documents. Appendix D, final hands-on activity. Conclusion. This module has been designed to raise awareness of the comprehensive content and flexibility of the FDR training program. You are encouraged to utilize the more detailed information in the supporting documentation. Click the link below the video player to access these resources. The curriculum can be downloaded from the AAMVA website using your AAMVA member credentials.